The Rift God.
What's going on? Epic Bongzilla here, and today I've got another Diablo build for you. This one runs on 2.4 like usual, and it's for the Demon Hunter. It actually utilizes my favorite attack on the Demon Hunter, which is Rapid Fire. And Rapid Fire was one of the most OP attacks in the game when it first came out. All people would pretty much use on the Demon Hunter. Very potent, and it's just fun. Since then it's been changed, nerfed, and it's a little different, and can't really find any decent viable builds on it, so I decided to make my own. And this is what I came up with. It's actually pretty powerful. This is a level 60 Rift boss, and considering the fact he keeps spawning in enemies to divert my damage, I'm actually doing a pretty good number, and I had a pretty good amount of time left over when I finished the Rift, so I would say the build is viable. I don't know how much higher than 60 it can go. I don't really go much higher than 60s on it, but I have taken it into groups above 60s, so I know it can go above, but in a solo I'd probably stick at 60, which is a pretty decent number. So with that being said, I'll go ahead and explain how you set the build up, and then show you some more gameplay. So, you're going to need the Dawn to give us reduction of cooldown for Vengeance. You're going to need a 5-piece set of Natalia's armor, and it's pretty easy. You're probably going to need exactly what I have though to make it work. You're going to want a Mantle of the Channeling. This gives us extra damage for rapid fire, because as I said, it's a rapid fire build. The Natalia chestplate, the helmet, and then you're going to want the Traveler's Pledge set to give us tank ability while we move and damage while we're standing still, because we're doing a lot of both. The Ancient Parthian Defenders to add with tank ability. You're going to need the Sin Seeker. It removes the channeling cost of rapid fire, which is a huge deal. The Compass Rose to pair with our Traveler's Pledge. Get that full set bonus. A Natalia's Reflection, which to help disperse the set armor and allow us to put the shoulder plates in. I've got the Natalia's Boots. The Crashing Rain, which is also a big deal because this build utilizes Rain of Vengeance. You definitely need this belt. Okay, and on to the skills. You're going to want Rain of Vengeance and Shade. You could probably use anything, but I just like Shade. Shade works very effectively for the build. You're going to want Rapid Fire and Fire Support. This build also utilizes homing rockets, so you definitely want Fire Support. You're going to want Vengeance with Seethe. We just want this to regenerate some hatred because it goes pretty quick still with the Rain of Vengeance skill. Vault with Tumble, just so we can get around, just for movability, because the build isn't necessarily a tank. You're going to want the Sentry with Polar Station. This build utilizes the Bane of the Trapped, and ice will be very helpful, so the Polar Station helps. And you're going to want March for Death with Contagion. It just helps spread out the death mark, which you will be killing things extremely fast, so it's useful. You're going to want Thrill of the Hunt for the first passive. You're then going to want Ballistics, which make our rockets a little stronger. Coal of the Weak for our Bane of the Trapped. And Awareness to just help with survivability in case you get that one shot or you almost die. In the cube we have the Wohani Assaulter, the Vestige of Goons, and the Countess Yulia's cameo. The cameo could probably change, the other two can't. They're mandatory for this build. And that's pretty much how you set it up. So with that being said, I'll go ahead and head into a rift and show you some gameplay, explain how it works, and that'll be it. This build is pretty powerful. Here I am in a 60 rift again, and it's very simple to use. Basically, what you're going to be doing is spamming your rapid fire, and by spamming I mean just holding it down. So when you encounter a mob of enemies, you just want to drop your sentries, as you see here, mark something, and then you just want to hold down your rapid fire and start spamming Rain of Vengeance. Pretty much everything around you will get melted. The more enemies that get hit by rapid fire, the more damage you do, because it gets stacks from the weapon in the cube. You also want to keep your Vengeance active, but if you don't have like perfect cooldown rolls, you are going to have some downtime, but the build still annihilates in downtime. It's just the Vengeance really helps boost its damage. Like I said, you can just see me here. I'm pretty much destroying everything. And as I said, it's a 60 rift. It's pretty fun. And you basically want to seek out the elite packs and the fat mobs and just kind of do some work. As you see here, normal enemies get annihilated. These elites, they don't necessarily get super melted, but they get melted on a degree where this build is viable and plausible for greater rifting. In standard T10, this build is insanely overpowered. And if you take this build into PvP, it's pretty hilarious. Even though I don't know many people that play PvP, but me and my friends did. This was actually raping pretty much every build. So as you can see, you can use Volt to just move about. But I'm not really fighting unless I encounter a large mob. But as you can see, the large mobs die insanely fast. So I mean, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to share this build with you. I love rapid fire. I always love the ability. And when I went online, I just couldn't find a decent rapid fire build, so this is what I came up with. Like I said, surprised this build completely on my own. Took quite a bit of trial and error actually to get it to function properly. So I hope you guys take this, utilize it and enjoy it, take it into some greater rifts, and just have fun, guys. Like usual, it's been Epic Bongzilla. If you're not subbed to me, hit me with a sub, because I upload stuff like this all the time. If you like the video, hit me with a like, because that would be freaking awesome. And if you also like this, you can always follow me on Twitter. I don't have much happening on there yet, but I'm trying to get that shit going. And yeah, go ahead and hit up my other videos if you like Diablo builds. I'll be uploading a build pretty much every week, and that's it. An Epic Bongzilla. I'll catch you later. Peace.
I'm still waiting. We need more time.